Back to the Breakpoint Tournament Expert Division qualifying round, hole number 3. Here we're going to be sending it down into cat/guardian range using either a Zerk or a Globe and a Thor's Hammer level 6 plus. All right. Ideally, we want to keep the winds above 10 miles an hour here to make sure that you don't come up short and stay in the rough. Anything 10 plus is good. If you have winds below 10, I would definitely recommend switching to a Globe, especially if you're using say a Thor's Hammer 6, which has a little bit less topspin, right? Then either use, a topspin boost ball with a couple of boosts, or use a Globe so that you get more wind push. Make sure you get, down in range to shoot all the way to the green with your cat or your guardian. So the setup, its adjustment is P5 plus 10 max. We're using max topspin only, no side spin. The Thor's Hammer 6, you want the clear ring touching the left rough at P5 max extension. Thor 7, you'll have half the white ring in the left rough at P5 max extension. And Thor 8, you'll have the white ring touching the left rough at P5 max extension. Release, adjust, P5 plus 10 max, push back to max, and then play full overpower with a quarter ball right curl. Do your best to hit perfect. I have tested this with great left and great right. Both were safe with winds above 10 miles an hour. We're looking for anything 450 plus here to get us in range for our approach shot. Now I'm using a Cat 7 because I have it and it gives me a better ball guide. But like I said, you can use anything Cat 5 plus, Guardian 8 plus to play this approach shot. And I'm going to show you the position with spins added for the second bounce, so that if you have lower level Cat, lower level Guardian, and you get a ball guide, and you'll see with my setup here, I don't even have the tail on the ball guide showing. So if you have the same basic drive and the same basic spin set, you can place your second bounce roughly in the same position, and hopefully you get the same result or very close. The approach elevation is P5 minus 10% at slider. So P5 minus 10 at slider. I'm going to end up using 0.8 backspin and 2 left spin here, right? So 0.8 backspin, 2 left spin, and I want you to pay attention to the second bounce, because that is going to be a good reference spot for your ball guide and your setup and starting position for this hole. So there is what I'm looking at. So if you look, the second bounce, I'm kind of right in this corner here of this square. So you look, there's 3 dark rows, right? Look at those 3 dark rows. I'm in the 3 dark rows, and then there's, 2 dark rows up, right? Shouldn't be too hard to find the corner. So if you're setting up with 0.8 backspin and 2 left spin, this is where I would recommend putting your second bounce. In that corner, top left corner of that dark square right there, kind of where all them squares meet. You can have your second bounce in that position. It'll give you a good chance at dropping this shot. One other thing to note is that if you have high winds above 10 miles an hour, close to 11, 11.5, 11.6, you're going to need to put a little bit of underpower on it. Anything in the 10s, you'll probably be fine. But if you're high 10s into the 11s. Put a little bit of underpower on it. As you can see, I did about 4 clicks of underpower on this shot here. And I dropped it for the albatross. Right? So with the high winds above 11, throw a few clicks of underpower on it so you don't catch a speed roll. And if you get everything just right, you'll have a good chance at a drop. So good luck. Hope you get the drop. And we'll see you on the next hole.